The woman drove a Benz to attend her class reunion, but the waiter informed her that she needed to move her car. The classmates were immediately shocked. They asked the waiter if he was mistaken, because none of them could afford to drive such a luxury car. The waiter, however, said he had seen the woman drive in herself. The woman was bewildered upon hearing this. It turned out that a few days ago, her husband had lied to her, saying it was just an ordinary car. The naive woman didn't suspect a thing, because they had only recently gotten married. 2 months ago, the woman had just divorced the scumbag. She couldn't wait to celebrate with her best friend outside the Civil Affairs Bureau. The scumbag couldn't stand seeing the woman so happy. He immediately mocked her. After the divorce, the child wouldn't be able to register in the household registry. The child would have to go to school in the countryside. The woman sneered upon hearing this. She immediately declared that she was about to marry her new husband. The scumbag laughed at her, calling her delusional. She was alone with a child to raise. She could only marry someone who collected garbage. Just as the scumbag finished speaking, a row of luxury cars pulled up outside the Civil Affairs Bureau. Seeing the CEO getting out of the car, the woman thought it was the man she had hired for her marriage. He even knew how to make a good impression for her. The woman mocked the scumbag. She said that compared to her new husband, he was more like someone who collected garbage. After saying this, she ran towards the CEO. The CEO looked confused as the woman grabbed his arm. He mistakenly thought she was his bride. So, the two of them smoothly went to get their marriage certificate. After getting their marriage certificate, the woman waved the marriage certificate in front of the scumbag. She laughed and wished him a life of poverty and misery. Then, she sweetly left with her new husband. Later, the assistant told the CEO that he had the wrong bride. The CEO didn't mind. He said the woman didn't know his true identity. It would be better to part on good terms later. Then, the two who had just met and gotten married exchanged contact details with each other. The next day, the woman brought a moving company to her ex-husband's house. She had the workers move out all the valuables. Her mother-in-law rushed over upon hearing the news. She asked the woman what gave her the right to take the household items. The woman responded that she had paid for all of it. She could take whatever she wanted. She also said that she had served them for years. But after the man got rich, he betrayed her. How shameless. The shameless mother-in-law bluntly said that the woman was lucky to marry the scumbag. It was her blessing. She shouldn't be ungrateful. The woman interrupted her. She said her dentures were also bought by her with her own money. She demanded that they be returned to her. When the scumbag returned home, he found the house completely empty. He was stunned. Then he noticed that even the toilet had been taken. At that moment, his mother ran out, covering her mouth. The scumbag realized his mother's teeth were missing. He hurriedly asked what had happened. He learned that it was all the woman's doing. The scumbag was burning with rage. Meanwhile, the woman met with the CEO and his grandfather. She saw that the CEO's home was extremely luxurious. The woman asked in confusion, wasn't he a mechanic? How could his family be so wealthy? The CEO's face immediately turned anxious. He lied, saying his grandfather was the gardener there. He had been allowed to stay in the villa because of his illness. The woman nodded after hearing this. After meeting the woman, the grandfather was very pleased with the granddaughter-in-law. He immediately gave her a black card as pocket money. He said it had $3 billion inside, and she shouldn't mind. The woman was dumbfounded. The CEO saw that his identity was about to be exposed. He quickly covered up, saying that the $3 billion referred to their bond. The woman was overjoyed after hearing this. Just then, her son barged in. The CEO was once again panic-stricken. He was afraid his grandfather would misunderstand him. He quickly lied, saying he and the woman had been together before, and that the child was from that time. The grandfather became furious upon hearing this. He scolded the CEO for being irresponsible. He was about to strike him. The son stopped his grandfather, telling him not to hit his father. He said the CEO would protect him and his mother in the future. Seeing how cute his grandson was, the grandfather softened his heart. He immediately decided to give him 20% of the company's shares. The woman looked bewildered. The CEO quickly explained that his grandfather had dementia and liked to speak nonsense. He told her not to take it to heart. the woman didn't doubt this explanation. She cooperated by thanking the grandfather. The family seemed to be harmonious and happy. That evening, the CEO came to the woman's house for dinner. The CEO was amazed after just one bite. The woman asked in surprise, "Haven't you eaten home-cooked food before?" The CEO lied, saying he could only afford takeout. The woman understood and said she encouraged him to eat more. At that moment, intimate sounds came from upstairs. The CEO quickly covered the child's ears in fear. They both became extremely awkward. The woman quickly said she would go upstairs to remind them, but to her surprise, it was the scumbag who opened the door. The scumbag thought the woman had come to bother him. He impatiently said he wouldn't remarry her. He also said he was about to marry a scheming woman. He would spare some food from the wedding banquet for her. The woman couldn't help but laugh at the scumbag's narcissism. She said she would only come to his funeral to eat. The scumbag was furious. He was about to teach the woman a lesson, but the next moment, the CEO arrived and subdued him. He warned the scumbag that if he pointed at his wife again, he would break his fingers. The scumbag cursed him, asking what kind of person he was. A mechanic dared to oppose him. He claimed he worked at the richest family's corporation. He would never meet someone like the CEO in his lifetime. The CEO immediately scoffed and said, "You will lose your job tomorrow." The scumbag didn't believe him at all. He continued to arrogantly insult the CEO. Little did he know the man in front of him was the CEO of the wealthiest company in the world.